Hello my beautiful lovers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I will be making a children Afro wig. This is a wig made for a 2-year-old child and I will be showing you exactly how I made it. First of all, I resized the cap as I showed you from the beginning, but I didn't show how I did that on camera. I first of all resize it from the middle of the cap down to the middle part inside, and then put it on the mannequin head and did exactly what I'm doing on the video right now. I just put the cap on the mannequin head without pulling it all down, so the flaps that are like the places that are looking like it's not tight, I just put it to the front of the cap and then sewed it down. Using a thread and needle, I started from the ear parts of the cap and sewed down to the other parts of the ear, and I pulled the cap all through the band area. Just watch the video. I think watching it will explain more than what I am saying. And then I will bring the frontal. I've already resized too, because remember I told you it's a 2-year-old child that has this wig, so I resized the frontal to a 9-inch. I have a tutorial on how I resize my frontal. I'll be putting on the description box, so do wait to watch it before you watch this video so that you can understand better. So what I'm doing right now is to place the the frontal on the cap. So the first thing I did was to fold it together so that I will know exactly where the middle is, and then pin it down to the cap. So I use a scissors to do a demarcation and then pin the other side of the cap to the ear part. So this is exactly how I pinned it down, and I didn't bring out any excess. I didn't bring out, because normally if it was an adult cap I would have brought out an excess, but this is a child's cap, so I want it to be tight enough. I didn't bring out any excess apart from the normal excess lace that is in the front, and this is how the back is. So the front is where the excess lace is. Like, what I mean by excess lace is, I will show you what I mean there. And then also pin the other part of the frontal just where I am holding and pin it down to the cap. And after pinning every part of the cap that is supposed to be pinned down with a pin, you now proceed in sewing it down to the cap. So this is how it looks like after pinning down. If you notice, most of the parts are not straight, but do not worry, because that is exactly how it's supposed to be. So right here I've already sewn the cap, and this is what it's looking like already. So you bring out all the pins that you used to hold it down, and then cut the excess lace out. So after placing it back to the cap, to the mannequin head, you comb it out, bring out the baby hairs that you're supposed to use, and then pin it down and part the middle side open. And the style I'm making, as you've already seen on my thumbnail, is a very simple style for a 2-year-old. I don't like my children waist to be bulky or too big, or so all I do is just make it as simple as I can. So the first thing I'll be doing is to braid the side of the hair. All is an all back scanty style, so I will not be adding a lot of extension on this hair, so just watch to see how I made it. So each part of the hair that I section, and remember I sectioned in the middle, so each part will be 5. I'll be braiding five braids on each part. Then the middle is 1, so at the end of the day all the braids are 11 pieces, right? So this is what it's looking at the end of the day. So I will take all the braids together and braid it in one braid, just exactly as I'm doing in the video. After braiding it down, I'll also sew down with a needle. So this is the extension I'll be using at the back of the wig of the unit. This is a funky expression funky. It's an Afro weft used for this kind of styles. You can also use the kinky if you don't want to use this particular one, but I use this because it's softer and it's not heavy for kids. So I like using this particular Afro for my children because if there's not anything I don't like is children wearing a heavy wig. Anything that will make them heavy, that will make their head heavy, I don't like it. So I try my best to make it as lightweight as possible. So starting from this part of the hair or the wig by the ear side, make sure that I weave it from that part so that everywhere we cover down. And if you also notice, the weft is like the weft side is facing me, so that when I finish sewing it down, it will not show where I sewed the head down exactly. So, and if you also notice, as I'm sewing right here, I am not sewing exactly that place that I weaved down. I am giving myself some inch in the front. This is so that it will look fuller. It will also like this, it will look fine. I don't know how to explain it, but I am not starting where the weave is, so I try zooming it in so that you see where I'm starting. And when sewing it down, I'm also sewing some on the net, okay, not only on the weaves. I'm also sewing down some parts of it on the net so that it will be tight on the cap and not losing easily. And also it also warrants it not to have some holes. So my pattern I used in sewing it was just to sew it all around the hair, just the same method I told you. And this is at the end of the day when I'm done. So some of the parts that were too open, I use a normal kinky to crochet in those areas, just like these places that I am opening to show you. So at the end of the day, this is how it's looking without trimming. So on a normal day, an adult would like to wear this hair like this without trimming it down like that. So but this is a kids hair we're talking about, so it needs to be low to their size. Okay, so this is how it's looking after trimming and all that. And I put some ribbon to beautify it. At the end of the day, I also sprayed an oil sheen to make it glowy and shiny. So this is how it's looking right now. Okay, so I also tried styling the baby face too, because I want to take some pictures so that it will look fine for my camera. Please, at this point, make sure you have subscribed to this channel. Also watch my other videos that are also beautiful. I have other beautiful videos. Please subscribe, share, comment and like. Hey Joe, please don't like my video, don't watch my videos without liking or commenting. Thank you. So this is what the hair is looking at the moment. So the right of the video is a fuller version and the left is the wig I made with another adult hair.